Welcome guys back to another video. Thomas Frank has been sacked and I think we also saw this one coming. This comes after a very bad run of results. The last time they won at home in the league was the 6th of December, over nearly 2 months ago. And the last time they won in the league was the 28th of December, and the last time they won a game of any kind was the 28th of January against Frankfurt in the Champions League. Still quite a long time ago. If you think about it now, we're on the 10th, are we? 10th of February? Is it the 11th of February we're on now? So it's been at least 2 or 3 weeks since, it's been about a week, 2 weeks now since Spurs got their last win. That's not good enough, and they're in the pits right now. I actually had a video coming out on Tottenham's situation at the minute, but as Thomas Frank has been sacked, that will probably be left now. So yeah, Tottenham are 16th. They obviously lost to Newcastle yesterday, and they haven't won one game in their last 5 in the Premier League. As I said, their last Premier League win was the 28th of December against Crystal Palace. You can't believe that their last home league win was the 6th of December, nearly 2 months ago, against Brentford. It's absolutely shocking. And you just wondered how long they were going to keep Thomas Frank on for, because it's been ages. It's been absolutely ages, and I don't know why the board have left it this long to sack Thomas Frank. I mean, I can imagine there'll be a few very relieved Spurs fans this afternoon. But yeah, Thomas Frank has been sacked. And yeah, Spurs, yes, they're still a Big Six club. They are still a Big Six club, but they're not who, like, when they had Pochettino, he got them into a Champions League final. Like, they need a manager like him. And the players they've got, since Harry Kane left this team, that like some Spurs fans actually thought we might actually do well without him. Nope. They've signed, I think he's a left back called Souza from the Brazilian league. I don't know where he's come from in the Brazilian league. I think it's like Vasco da Gama or something. But when's he going to get game time? When is he going to get game time? It's doubtful that he's going to get game time. Conor Gallagher, I mean, their injury list at the minute, I counted it yesterday, and there's about 11, 12 players on that list. 11, 12 players on that injury list. That's like, it's awful. It's dreadful. Like, how do Tottenham deal with injuries? Like, it's incredible. I mean, now Wilson Odobert is now injured, but Tottenham are in the pits at the minute. They are really in the pits, and it doesn't look like it's going to change at any point. Obviously, they've gone from being Europa League champions to being 16th in the Premier League. It's weird how football works. They've gone from less than a year ago, like the Europa League final was in like April or May, end of May, I think, and they have gone from that to being 16th. They could get, like, I think the only reason they won't get a 17th place finish is by Forest being... If West Ham finish 17th, that's the only thing that Tottenham will be saved by finishing 16th. West Ham might not finish 17th. West Ham might go above Spurs. Spurs could have another 17th place finish 2 seasons in a row. And obviously their owners have destroyed this football club. The owners have destroyed this football club. And I think at one point Daniel Levy announced that he was leaving. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I don't know if they're getting new owners in. I don't know that situation at the minute. But Tottenham are a shadow of what they were, and they've just sacked another manager. Like, they've just sacked another manager. Oh, I mean, if a team of this quality is winning the Europa League, then like what sort of quality is in the Europa League? Like, if this sort of team is winning the Europa League, then it just really shows what little quality we have in the Europa League, doesn't it? Really, like they scored. Tottenham in that game scored a really lucky goal, and it was only because Onana fumbled it again. But I don't know where Tottenham go from here. Like, Tottenham are in the pits. They're in the pits, and you don't see them going anywhere at the minute, really, do you? Like, this 16th. Obviously, they don't play for another 12 days now. I think the next game is actually Arsenal. So it's a North London derby. It's not a great game to come back to in the Premier League, really, when Arsenal are high flying and Spurs are down in the bottom 5 of the table. They are about 3 or 4 points off relegation. 3 or 4 points off relegation. This is relegation form that they're in. They've drawn 2 and lost 3 in their last 5 in the Premier League, and like it just makes you feel like they've robbed the Champions League place, doesn't it? Like, it really does. A team that is 16th in the Premier League finish 4th in the Champions League. It just makes you feel like they've robbed the Champions League spot. Obviously, they won the Europa League, and that's how they got the Champions League spot. But it just makes you feel like they've robbed it because of how badly they're playing this season. I don't really expect Spurs to get further than the round of 16, if I'm completely honest, of the Champions League. I just don't think they'll get that far. And, I just don't think they'll get as far. I don't think they'll get past the round of 16 of the Champions League. I think they're just dross at the minute. They're dross. And they made barely any investment in the January transfer window, and the players they've got are bang average as it is. The only good quality player they've got really in that team, Mickey van der Ven. Like, the rest of them are just absolute toilet. Why did they sign Conor Gallagher? Like, why did they do that? Like, it baffles me, some decisions these football clubs make. But yeah, choosing to sell Harry Kane, one of the worst decisions that Tottenham have ever made. I mean, obviously, he might have wanted to go, and I think he did want to go, but selling both Kane and Son has, taken a massive, massive toll on Tottenham Hotspur, because both quality players have left, and now Tottenham are fighting relegation. Like, Tottenham Hotspur are fighting relegation. I thought last season, when Man United and Spurs were in the bottom 10, I thought, this won't last. This won't last. They'll both get back up. And no, they just didn't. They just didn't. Tottenham finished 17th and Man United finished 15th. Like, I just thought, they won't get relegated. But they're in big trouble. And now there's a reality where we could see Tottenham get relegated. Like, it won't happen. It won't happen. But no club is bigger to go down. No club is big enough to go down. No club is too big to go down. And Tottenham Hotspur are definitely not too big to go down. Do I think they'll go down? No, because luckily for Tottenham, there's worse teams in this league this season. We could still see Forest go down. We're obviously going to see Wolves and Burnley go down. But, the jury's out on West Ham. Obviously, they got a really good point against Man United last night. So the jury's still out on whether West Ham go down. I don't think they will, though. I think West Ham are safe. They're not mathematically safe yet, are they? West Ham have still got work to do. But we could see a world where Nottingham Forest do go down. I think West Ham are only 2 points off Nottingham Forest now. If Nottingham Forest fell to win in a couple of weeks' time, if Nottingham Forest do fail to win in a week's time, Obviously, we do have the FA Cup weekend coming up, so there's no Premier League football for 12 days. So at least Tottenham Hotspur fans do get that bit of therapy, bit of calmness for a week or so. At least they get that for a week. At least they there's some Tottenham Hotspur fans praying that they don't have to play Premier League football for 12 days, which is mental. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you lovely next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and as always, peace out.